Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Scraptember. Today's prompt is circle, and I'm going to be using the Dotty Down. This is not the Dotty Down stencil. This is Let's Get Dotty. I'm going to be using the Let's Get Dotty stencil to scrapbook these photos from the Alanis Morissette concert. I'm going to be using inks, glazes, whatever I want to do. So let's see what I can do. Hey guys, so I am using the Let's Get Dotty stencil, and look at me get that stenciling done so fast. Daggone, I wish I could actually stencil this fast. So I am using my old cutting mat that I kept on my table, which is this pink one. I'm just throwing it on top of the blue one. The blue one's got ink and crap all over it too, but this pink one really's got the stuff on it, and I don't have to worry about it. So what I'm doing is using that pink color, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of put it all over the Let's Get Dotty stencil. Some places are darker than other places. I'm also going to bring in a purple, and I'm also going to bring in some blues and teals. So I am just, kind of randomly picking where I want these colors to go. It's not anything big or in particular, but I'm just kind of moving the color around, and like I said, getting darker colors in some places than other colors. Darker colors in some places than other places, not other colors. And what that's going to do is just going to like give me a little bit of variation. So then I'm going to bring in kind of this light teal color, and then I'm also going to bring in a darker color. And I am using my little blender brush here because I don't have a teal blender brush as for a big one, right? Like I don't have that size. So I'm using that little guy right there. Right, gonna go ahead and get some of those in there. I'm just kind of watching myself do this, and I know that that probably sounds ridiculous, but I find watching inking like this really therapeutic, right? Like the color going down through the stencil, I just find that to be really just calming and soothing. So I'm sorry for the few minutes or few moments of quiet, but I was kind of watching what I was doing. So I am going to get some of these colors in darker, like I said. And then what I'm going to do is grab some of my glitter glazes, and I am going to bring those in. So these glitter glazes, I'm using the purple over the purple, I'm using the pink over the pink, and the blue over the blue. And then I'm going to kind of meld those glitter glazes together as well. So just like how my ink blended through the stencil, and I had two colors on some of the circles, the same thing is going to be true of the glitter glaze. I am going to going to have that kind of mixing of the glitter glazes on top of the mixing of the ink. Does that make sense? I hope that that makes sense. So I'm just going to get that done there. So much fun. And then I will pull that stencil up and you will get a great stencil reveal. Man, I do love a good stencil reveal. So I'm going to pull that up. Look at that, so pretty. And now it is the next day, hooray. And all of the mixed media has dried, and I am going to go ahead and matte these two photos. So these are of that Alanis Morissette concert that we went to. I'm using 6x6 papers to matte these photos, so I'm trimming them down just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is take this Vicky Bouton paper. This is Kaleidoscope, I think, so this is an old one. And I'm going to trim off the teal and the purpley bluey bits right here so that I can use it as a base for my photos to kind of rest on. I didn't want to just pop the photos down on the paper, even though I'm not putting a lot of stuff on this layout, because I really, really wanted the background to show off, right? It was important for me to do that. Because I really like the background, right? Like I really like the background. Again, I used my Humper Border Punch to add a little bit, and now I am kind of defiling the butterflies here and using it to pop the photos up off of the page. I'm doing that because, again, I want to bring your attention to the background, so I want to lift the things off of there. So, really, really excited about that. All right, I did decide to put the teal color up at the top where you're only seeing a little bit on each side of the photo, because when the photos were resting on that piece of paper and it was kind of down there on the teal, it kind of just all blended together, and I wanted some differentiation, right? Like that was important to me. I'm going to fussy cut out one of these Chamel cameras and plop that bad boy down. This is something that is going back into the Never Ending kit as well. So that was really awesome, right? Going to glue the heck out of these little butterflies, and then I'm going to plop that down on the page. And then I am going to get that down there. I'm going to mess around with these musical notes. I'm sorry, I am having a really hard time. I'm like struggling to keep focused, which, you know, it's better than falling asleep during a voiceover, which I did years ago when I first started doing YouTube videos. So, yeah. So I am excited to get this layout done, right? I'm thinking that I'm going to pop up some of these notes. We're going to have a couple areas of embellishment, and then, you know, I just trying to figure out where I want to put the title. I'm like, I'm going to put it down here. It's going to say Concert Fun. No, I need to put it up at the top because those musical notes look a little bit naked up there. And I'm just like, what the heck am I doing, right? Like, So, anyway. Yeah, the struggle is real. Do you ever get those fog moments where, like, you're just not functioning at proper level? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going along, you're doing the things, but there is something that is preventing you from firing on all cylinders. I am misfiring right now, you guys. I am going to go through this Color Me Happy planner book. And I've used a lot of the planner stickers out of this one. But I did find this pink one that would have worked. And this is me doing it up at the top, which is, you know, what I thought I needed to do. That's going to come off, though. I'm going to end up putting it down at the bottom, which makes me a lot happier to do this. I feel like this is kind of a go-to design for me when I have a portrait and a landscape photo. And sometimes I add, you know, a hang down, and sometimes I do a pop out, right? Like pop out of the top, a hang down. My page has a hang down, you guys, and it's labeled fun. Anyway, so, just excited, to do that. Sorry, misfiring and making inappropriate jokes. It's a mess. Okay. So I have concert fun spelled out on there. So I am completely happy with how that's going. So that's exciting, right? And then the layout's done, right? Not a whole lot to this one, you guys, because the background kind of speaks for itself. Really a fan of this background. The colors make me happy. The glitter glaze makes me happy. The popping up of the photos makes me happy. It's just one of those layouts that might not be like one of the most epic layouts that you've ever made, but you're still really happy with it. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.